What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jeff. I make an assortment of videos, pretty much testing things from my day-to-day projects. But today we're going to be testing this little STIHL MS170, giving it a little review. I've had this little saw for, I don't know, about 6 months, maybe a little longer. Have about 3 gallons ish through it, and so far it's been a really good saw to me. I've cut up a lot of really big trees. I've cut down 2 or 3 big trees that were like 2 feet round. This is only a little 16-inch bar. Oh. I just cut this one down and that one down because they were dead. Weren't doing anything for the woods but blocking sunlight. So we're gonna get these all cut up today and processed. You can see that big tree over there that fell. I cut like half of it so far with this little saw. You can see that tree that's cut down right there. I cut that one down. That one over there. The key for these little saws when you're cutting up big wood is to just really have the gas going full force before you start cutting. Don't let the saw bog down. You guys even saw in the last video where I did the concrete, there was the tree, the cherry tree that was just cut down right beside the pad. I did that with this little saw. So I'm just gonna set you guys up and we're gonna start cutting this. Before this video starts, can you guys do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button down below? Really helps out the channel, helps me grow. I'm getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate your subscription. It's free, helps me out, lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. So yeah, guys, let's get in the video. Okay, so start it. I think you're supposed to start it with it on the ground, but I never do. You gotta hold in both buttons. Pull this all the way down to the bottom. You're gonna pull it until you hear it try to start. Usually takes like 3 or 4. And you flip it up 1. All right, as you guys see here, I just cut all that with a tank of gas. Made a few cuts here. This log here is a lot harder to cut than this one was. I'm not sure what these two logs are, these two trees are, but this one cut like butter. So a pretty good amount of cutting on a tank. If the saw was brand new, you would be able to cut a lot more, because my chain is starting to get dull. I could sharpen it or get a new chain. Brings me to my only complaint about this little saw, is that the oil feed for the chain likes to keep clogging up. So if you run the saw on full blast without cutting anything for a second or two here and there, it kind of clears out that little channel where stuff gets clogged up. But yeah, that's my only complaint, because when the oil gets clogged up, then the chain starts overheating, and it's not good for the saw. But yeah, so far 6 months and a bunch of trees cut. This little saw's been doing good for me. I was gonna try to cut that bigger one up there, but my chain's pretty dull. You need like a really sharp chain to do real big trees like that. It makes it so much easier. You're just wasting gas with a dull chain. So I'm gonna do a little bit more cutting, and I'll show you all the wood that I've cut and stacked so far, plus a whole winter's worth of wood last winter. It was like I cut 5 truckloads with this little saw. So that kind of tells you for a $200 saw, you're really getting some good quality. That cherry tree there I cut down. It went all the way up. It was way higher than the pine tree, so pretty big tree. There it is now. This is about half of it. Did all this cutting with the little MS170, little Carolina Wren right there. The other half is down there. Got a bunch. And that's the last piece I haven't chopped up yet, really, or still have to cut. There's the shed. There, the pad for the shed, and I got the foundation for it. It's gonna be really nice. That's coming soon. All right, guys, that's gonna be all for today. Hope you enjoyed this little test video of the STIHL MS170. Like I said, I've had it for about 6 months. Every time I use it, I put it under extremely heavy use. Have it pretty much all the way wound out, full throttle. Pretty much the whole time. I've put about 3 or 4 gallons of gas through it. Been a really nice little saw for me. So, with that being said, hope you guys have a great day. Peace.